Hello there. This is the WJ Bowman reloading press. Now, as you can see, it's got some age to this. It'll be circa 1950s, I believe. Now, if we just lift the bottles up into place, as you can see, it's quite similar to the mech for the shuttle on the top here, which is manual. Down, if you come to the back here, the important part, you've got your decapping station here. You would simply pop your cartridge onto there, pull the lever here, and as you pull the lever the shuttle will go up. Now that will go up to the top here, to this hole here, and it will decap the cartridge. It also, this part here is your resizing collar. So when you do this, I'll demonstrate this in a moment, but when you bring this back down, you have to bring it back down and put some excess pressure on to actually pop the cartridge back out of the resizing collar. And you would move to your next station. Now your cartridge would come out of here. I'll just remove this dead primer. And your cartridge would slide into the fingers. And then you would bring the lever down once more here. And that would reseat the new primer. And then you would go to the top here, with holding the handle down of course. You would slide that across to drop your powder. And then you would go back. You'd put your wad in. You bring the handle back down again, and when you've seated your wad, keep the handle down and slide the bar back over to drop the shot in. Now this is where the Bowman is different to everything else. To start your crimp, in the top, let's see if I can get a good picture of it. I don't think I will, it's a bit dark, but you can see the recess just here. You literally take a cartridge and push the cartridge into the recess. Give me a moment, I'll give this a shove. And that starts your crimp. From there, the most important bit of these are these collars. Now without these collars, you are not going to be able to finish creating your cartridge. Because if you try, you're going to end up bulging the cartridge and it's not going to work. Now these collars go over the top of your cartridge, and then you'd sit that on the flat station at the back here, and then again as you lift the handle that will go into the crimp finisher, which is just above there. Now if you haven't got these, don't panic. If you have access to a lathe or some machine shop, you can probably turn a set of these out without any problems. They're knurled on the sides obviously to keep a hold, but I don't think you would need that. So if you could find a section of pipe and cut yourself a recess, a rebate into the bottom there, tall enough for the base of the cartridge, you should be fine. But the length really is going to be the most important. It needs to be right, or else you're not going to get a correct crimp. Now what I'll do is I'll find some way of supporting this camera, and I'll come back to this and I'll run a quick load off. Right. So what you would do here, take your cartridge with your primer in, put the cartridge upside down on the first station, and then what you need to do, pull the lever back all the way. It will go right to the top here and all the way back down. Now as you'll see in this station, it's actually stuck in the recess in the top of the rebate. So what you have to do here is give the handle a little bit of a tap, and there you go, your primer's out, and there we go, it's deprimed. Now the next station, slide it into the wad guide, and again it's just a simple case, pull the handle down and that will reseat your primer. There we are. Now from this stage, of course, like I mentioned earlier, you would then keep the handle down, and what you would do is you would slide the bar across on the top to drop a powder load. Then you would drop the lever down, you'd pop a wad in. I don't think I have a wad handy. So just to demonstrate, the wad would then go in, and then it would be a case of lift. You could push the wad into there, that seats the wad. Then slide the bar across to drop your shot. Remove your cartridge, and like I've said, you've got your cartridge, your crimp start rather, up on the top here. So if I was to push and create the start for the crimp, slide the collar over, it would then go to the far right station, and then to finish this off, it would go into, and then it would be the final press. Now, I obviously need to alter. There we are. Now obviously that has gone inverted because there's no shot for the stock column, but it'll give you a pretty good demonstration of how this unit works, and I hope this video helps a few people out there. Thank you very much.